if you see me when I'm being taken, your expectation is intentional, but you must fight your distractions. So if you are going to maximize empowerment services, you must pay attention. If you see me, it will drop. Number 2, be sensitive to instructions. One of the ways God answers prayer is not just by showing up them, it's by giving instruction. Sometimes they could be simple instructions. Sometimes they are foolish instructions to man. There is no wine. The jar is empty. Whatever it tells you to do, do it. You know, sometimes you want God to move in a particular way, and God is just saying, go and call somebody. He said, call. I said, I need intervention. He said, call somebody. Some instructions God will give may not make sense, but they are not designed to make sense. Because most times in this kingdom, I've discovered, it is those things that doesn't make sense to man that brings glory. They don't make sense. How will we come to you and say, we are in debt? My husband has been taken. He died. My children has been taken. We don't have anything in our house. You now say we should go and borrow vessel. If I told you here to go and borrow more money, you are in debt, won't you slap me? Say, which God did you hear? How can God be putting somebody in more trouble when he knows I'm already in trouble? But you know what? God knows what we don't know. And that's why he gives us instruction that we don't make sense. Because if you had known it, you would have done it. Many times, it doesn't have to be spectacular to be miraculous. It doesn't have to be spectacular to be miraculous. Be sensitive as you are watching services, as you are joining, as they are ministering. Sometimes, it may not be all the sermon you need. It may just be one section. That the light will just dawn on you, pam. And that is it. Because why? The Bible says concerning Joseph, in the book of Psalm 105, verse 19 to 21. Psalm 105, verse 19 to 21. Until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. But when his word came, the king sent for him. Verse 20. The king sent for him. So the reason why he had remained there was because something had not come. I speak over your life. In this 7 days Star Strong conference, your word will come. Oh, you don't believe this, man. I say your word will come. Sometimes it might just be in the prayer. It may be a prayer point they raise, but you are hearing an instruction from heaven. Be sensitive to instruction. Be sensitive. Be sensitive. That's why attention is important. Be sensitive to instruction. Because one of the channels that God changes man's life is through instruction. Job 34 verse 32. Job 34 verse 32. Job 34 verse 32. That which I see not, teach me. So you can't see. Oh, this morning we're praying one prayer that Lord open our eyes to see. So that which I see not, teach me. If I have done iniquity, I will do no more. Why? Because now I know. There are things we are doing that is blocking our life, but we don't know. Lord, open my eyes that I may see. That which I see not, teach me. So instruction will come. Direction. It might even be before service. It might just be a praise and worship section that is gone. And then you are just, something just pop open in your ear. Sometimes it can be like you are the one imagining it. Write it down. Write it down. Because how God changes the life of people is by giving them instructions. It's by giving them instructions. Number 3, finally, how do we maximize empowerment services?